Welcome to my BARLATES Body Blitz workout, upper body band and weights. For today's workout, all you will need is a resistance band. I'm using a Pilates band without handles, which is probably the more comfortable option, and some light hand weights, depending on your strength, anywhere between 500 grams to 1.5 kilos or 1 to 3 pounds. We're going to be using them in combination. If you ever feel uncomfortable, you can drop the hand weights at any time. Okay, let's get started. I want you to bunch up your band so you just have a short length in the middle there, and then place it behind your back, just underneath your armpits, holding onto it comfortably, coming down into a plie position, and just start reaching across. So you're just reaching across the body. You can move with it so that your torso gets involved, and stretching up to the corners of the room. Doesn't really matter so much what the other arm is doing as long as you're stretching long. Throughout this workout, I want you to adjust your band according to you feeling the stretch. So don't keep it slack. Make sure that you actually feel the burn in each of the exercises. If ever you need to stop and just readjust, then I'd rather you do that so you keep correct form and make it challenging throughout the whole workout for your fitness level. So reaching across for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1, and now just at waist height. So you've got a little bit of a bounce happening in your legs, not too low in your squat. This is predominantly an upper body workout, but we will be using the legs to stabilize, so may as well get them warmed up as well. So just reaching really far across, twisting through the waistline. The waist is obviously also part of your upper body, so we're going to get those abs involved. And 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now combination up, across, just up to the corners and then at waist height. Really fast pace to get your heart rate up so that you're burning lots of calories throughout this strength training workout. Up and across, and up and across. Just 3 more sets like this, and 2 and up and across, and last 1 and across. Now I want you to bring your band in front. Make sure once again there's not much slack. It should never bow down like this. I want you to come up to the side, up to the center, up, other side, up, center, up, side. So when you go to the sides, try to twist your body so that you're actually getting your obliques involved there as well. Hold your tummies in strong and make sure that throughout this whole workout, your shoulders aren't hunched, your neck is nice and long, and you've got a nice upright back, down and down. Just light plies with those legs, down and down. For 5 and down, 4 and down, 3 down, 2 and side, and 1 and side. Now cut out that center and twist down and down. Twisting through the waist, keeping your arms straight here, not locking them out though, slight bend in the elbow. There should be some tension on the band, pulling outwards. So you're pulling outwards and you're pushing down, up and down. Sinking a little bit lower in those legs as you're starting to get warmed up. Just go for another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Now we're going to grab those hand weights. So depending on what type of band you have, depends on how you're going to hold your band with your weights. Some people like to actually wrap it around and then hold on to it, or you can just kind of crunch it in your hand and hold on to the weights like that. What we're going to do is stand in the center. Now, depending on how long your band is, how tight the resistance on your band is, you might want one leg in the band or both legs. I'm going to do both legs, standing really nice and upright, and we're just going to do bicep curls. So up and down, nice and tall, all the way up, all the way down. You will know straight away whether this is enough resistance for you. So if it's not, bunch up your band a little bit more. Or you can stand with your feet further apart, which will give you less band, therefore increasing the tension. Up and down, all the way up and down. Not just letting your arms flop down, but thinking about slowly letting them go down to the ground. So pulling up and slowly lowering them. For 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now we're doing a combination. Up, 2, 3, down, 1. 1, 2, 3, and down. 1, 2, 3, and down. Now pinning those elbows into your waistline. The top part of your arm is against your rib cage and it is not moving. It's only the bottom portion of your arm that's moving. And you should be feeling the burn now. I'm feeling it. Just 2 more sets like this, and then we're going to change the emphasis. So 1 up, then 1, 2, 3 down. 1 up, 1, 2, 3 down. Up for 1 and down. Slowly down, releasing down slowly so that you're continuing that contraction in the front of the arm, the bicep. Really starting to add up now. You can see these bands just add extra resistance to those tiny little weights. If you find this still isn't enough for you, you can increase the weight or you can get a tighter resistance band. Just 2 more, down, 2, 3. 1 more, down, 2, 3. Now hammer curls, up and down, up and down. That should be burning. Mine's burning. All the way up and down. For 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now alternating hammer curls. Last little bit for the bicep, burning it out. I can feel this really, really burning. Right in the middle of that bicep, shaping it up. Go for 8, 7, 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Awesome job. Just shake your arms out for a second. We're going to go for upright rows. So pretty much the same sort of stance, but instead of your palms facing the front, we're going to be facing our palms to the back. Grip down a little bit more on your band and pull up. Pulling up to shoulder height and then slowly releasing the arms back down. Standing really upright, up and slowly down, up and slowly down, all the way up. But make sure you're not hunching your shoulders here. Keep your shoulder blades down and back throughout this whole workout. Up and down. If ever the band is pinching on your fingers, just move around and find a position that's good for you. I find in between my fingers sometimes is more comfortable. Up and down for 4 and down, 3 and down, 2. Last 1. Now front raises, palms facing in. Up and down. You might find you need to release the band a little bit here. Try to keep your arms straight and just come up as far as you can that you feel tension. The aim is to come up to shoulder height. So if you need to release a little bit more band in order to do so, then definitely do that. Slight bend in the elbow, all the way up and down, up and down. Breathing out on the exertion. So breathing out on the up. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now we're going to combine those. So 1 upright row, 1 front raise. Upright row, front raise. Really nice and high. Elbows out to the side. Leading with those elbows on the upright row and with your hands on the front raise. Just to shoulder height. Slow and deliberate. 3 more sets like that. 1 and up. 2 and up. And last 1 and up. Now coming back to that upright row, arms out to the side. Now I can feel that this is definitely a bit too tough. So I'm going to go right to the end of my band and out and in. Out and in. If you want to as well, you can bend your knees. That will make the band a little bit shorter so that you don't feel as much resistance. For 4, this is really challenging. 3, 2, and 1. Just stopping for a second. I'm going to change my stance so I've only got one leg in there. Gives me a little bit more band. Up again, alternating sides. Out and out. Palms facing the floor. leading with your elbows, out and out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Just rolling your shoulders back. Now we're doing a bent over row. So what I want you to do is stand on your band with both feet, bend over and grab much lower, because your back is a very large muscle group, so you should be able to grab quite a bit lower. Make sure your band's even, and we're rowing behind. So just test it out, and then once you find it, row behind. Behind. Your back should be nice and flat, your tummy's pulled in, and you're rowing those elbows right up there. So you can see I'm rowing behind my back, pulling my shoulder blades together, and back, bending your knees, looking down at the ground, making sure your neck is in a nice alignment with your spine, and pulling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now flare your elbows out. So flaring out instead of having them in by your side. Continuing that row, and up, all the way up with your elbows. They should be coming nearly in line with your shoulders. All the way up, and pull, squeezing those shoulder blades together for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Now combination, row back, row side, back and side, back and side. Keep your back flat. Do not allow your back to round here. And out, back and out. For 5 and out, 4 and out, 3, out, 2, out, last one, out. Now going back to those narrow rows where your elbows are in, we're going to go 1, 2, 3 up and release down slowly. 1, 2, 3, down 1. 1, 2, 3, down 1. Up, 2, 3, down 1. You can see that my band is never slack. Even at the bottom of the movement, it is still tight. You need to make sure that there is enough resistance on your band, otherwise you will not get the benefit. Up, 2, 3, and down. Up, 2, 3, and down. 2 more like this, and then we're changing the emphasis. 1, 2, 3, and down. Now 1 up, down, 2, 3. 1 up, 1, 2, 3. Up and down, 2, 3. All the way up, down, 2, 3. Keep your neck long, don't hunch your shoulders, all the way up. If you're fatiguing, just drop the weights and continue with just the band. Or if you're finding the band is awkward, up your weights, and that way you can still get the same intensity. Up, 1, 2, 3. Up, 1, 2, 3. 3 more, down, 2, 3. 2 more, down, 2, 3. And last one, down, 2, 3. Okay, now you can drop one weight, and I want you to stand towards the end of that band. Keep the weight in that one hand, bunch it up, and we're going to do tricep extensions across the body like this. So you really need to find where you can feel that tension. It's down and up, down and up. So the key is to keep your arm in place, the top of your arm in place, and just go across to the opposite shoulder and then push up, squeezing your tricep. Down and up. On the up, you are squeezing the back of your arm. Down and up. Down and squeeze. All the way up. Try to keep your arm near your ear so that when it's up, it's right there next to your face. Down and up, not too far out in front of you. 8, 7, 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now releasing down, and we're going to go out to the side, squeezing that tricep. So keeping it in line with the shoulder and squeeze up, squeezing up, all the way up. Not many here because I know you can probably feel this like I can, straight away in that tricep. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now back to those cross ones. If you want to release a bit of band, you can. And we're going to go down, 1, 2, 3, up. Down, 1, 1, 2, 3, up. Oh, this burns bad, so we're not doing many of these. 2, 3, down, 3 more sets. 2, 3, down, 1, 2, 3. Last set. Down, 1, 2, 3. Awesome job, that hurt. Okay, changing sides, stepping on that band at the end. Bunch up a little bit more to start with. Grab your weight and test it. So down and up, down and up. All the way down to your opposite shoulder and up. Might feel a bit awkward, the band might be moving around, but just try to get it in a position where you can feel your tricep. It doesn't really matter what the band's doing so much as long as it's not hurting you. Down and up, all the way up. So really think of squeezing at the top, down and squeeze. So the emphasis is on the squeeze up. Squeeze up. Tummy's in, all the way up. Push. Be honest with yourself. If you can't feel this, bunch up on your band. This is a short and fast workout, so don't cheat yourself. You need to be feeling the burn in the last few reps in order to get results. Down and up for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now to shoulder height and out to the side. Still thinking about that tricep. I know we'll be working the shoulder here as well, holding that arm up, but think about squeezing on the out. Squeeze. Try to twist your palm a little bit towards the back. That might help you to feel it more in the tricep. Out and out. Out and out. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now coming back up to that cross tricep position. This time it's 1, 2, 3, down 1. Up, 2, 3, down 1. Up, 2, 3. Oh, I really feel this one. It's burning so bad. Burning really bad also in the front of the shoulder. And down. 3 more sets. Come on, you can do it with me. 2 more sets. And last one. 1, 2, 3, and down. Awesome job. Oh, that was sore. Okay, picking up both weights again. First of all, grab the ends of your band. Grab your weights. And we're just stepping one leg through. So you might need to bunch up a little bit here. Grabbing it so that your weights, your palms are facing the front. Just a nice upright posture, and we're rowing up and back. Rowing up and back. Your arms are at 90 degrees here. You're rowing up to your forehead and pushing behind. So the push behind is like a row to the back, but this time you're not bent over. Push behind. You're still squeezing those shoulder blades together on the behind. Up and back. You should be feeling this in the front of your shoulders, especially because we just worked them in our triceps. Up and down. Up and down. 5 and back. 4 and back. 3 and back. 2 and back. Last one and back. Stay at waist height and out. Little outs. Just rotating back. Back, palms facing the ceiling and pushing back. This is a burner. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release for a second. One little pulse in that scooped arm position, and then we're moving on to triceps. Okay, so up at 90 degrees and push up. Little pulse. Breathing through it, breathe through the burn, pushing up, really, really feeling this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. That did not work easily. That really burned. Okay, rolling those shoulders. Now, other leg in the loop. Just going to stand sideways so you can see. We're doing triceps. These are hard. So if you want to drop your weights, you can. I'm going to go right to the very, very end of my band to make it as easy as possible. Arms behind, palms facing the ceiling. Back nice and flat. Bend in the front knee, hinge over at the waist. Push up. Straight arms, push up. Keep your arms in by your body. Don't let them flare out too far. Just keep adjusting your hands until you get it. Up and up. Straight arms. Trying to keep them high and pulsing up and up. Up and up. Oh, this is sore. You'll be feeling this. If your weights are heavy enough and your band is tight enough, you will be feeling this. You can step further back if you want to, increase that stance, give you more stability. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now switch your hands so your palms are facing each other. Tighten up on your band a little bit. Bend arms and just extend. Both arms back. Extend and extend. Bend, extend. Bend, push. And push and push. Really sore. Really burning. Not many more. For 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Standing up for a second. This is the last exercise. You can do this. Last exercise with weights. Arms back up, nice and straight, and in towards the hips. Keep your arms straight. Push your weights in towards your hips. Try and keep your arms up. I know they feel like they weigh a ton. They're probably dropping down lower and lower like mine. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Oh, you survived the torture. Put your hand weights down for a second and just grab your band, and we're going back into that stance exactly like we were at the very beginning, with our band behind us underneath our armpits. Come back down in that horse pose. Make sure that you have very tight grip on that band and just punch across. Finishing off with some lengthening, stretching punches, twisting through that waistline and punching across. Really nice and straight through the back and just sinking low in those legs. Last little bit. Using that band to increase your punch intensity and pushing across. 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now, an uppercut. No, it's a bit awkward with the band, but you're pushing up and up, up and up. So you're going down low and punching up, as if you're bopping someone in front of you on the nose. Up and up, or under the chin, depending on how tall they are. Push all the way down, bopping through those legs. And 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and hooks, hooks. So coming across with your elbow, pushing towards the middle line. Really using intensity here. Bunch up on your band if you don't feel it. Really stretching, push and push. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little combination. Cross, cross, okay, cross, cross, upper, upper, hook, hook, cross, cross, upper, upper, hook, hook, cross, and upper, and hook. 2 of each, and upper, and hook. Cross, upper, hook, hook. Cross, cross, upper, upper, hook, hook. Cross, cross, upper, upper. Just 4 more sets of these. That's 1. Upper, upper, hook, hook. That's 2. Upper, upper, hook, hook. That's 3. And this is 4. Awesome job. Bring your band in front and we're going to stretch. Well done. Up overhead, leaning to the side, using that band to really stretch through the waist, and other side, and then leaning forward and really stretching away long, and then stretching down to the ground, stretching out that hamstring, putting the band under your foot and using the band to stretch up through your back, pulling up all the way, pushing your shoulder blades apart, then coming back up, and other side, bending forward, stretching away long, down to the ground, stretching your hamstrings, band under your foot and rolling up through those shoulders and through the waist. Now just stretching forward, really trying to get into the front of that arm, pushing away with your palm, and other side, just pushing away. And overhead, and then forward away, really pushing away. And just putting that band down, shoulder across, and other side. And final thing, just hands behind, interlace, and push up to the ceiling. Really pushing up as high as you can, feeling it through that bicep. Great job. Just loosen up. Thank you for joining me for my upper body band and weights workout. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to working out with you again soon.